Hello, welcome to today's love reading, and we're going to have a look today at the overall energy around the person who's been on your mind, whether you're in a no contact situation or a relationship or just wondering what's happening with the person who is currently occupying space in your mind. So from the overall energy, it appears that there seems to be a time needed to go within. Things have been quite intense, and this may just be a pause to take a step back. And as always with the Hermit, it's really important to spend some time really looking at your emotions and your feelings. It feels like it's a time for you to go within and really look at what it is you need, look at what it is you want. And it feels that between you and this person at the moment, there's a pause, and it feels like this person is perhaps at somewhat of a distance from you, and very soon you're going to get clarity on your current situation. And things do seem very intense with the Lovers. To me today, the Lovers do represent a choice. So you may have felt some very intense, passionate chemistry with this person in the past. You may have also felt that they were both intense and passionate, but also very confusing. And what the situation has brought you to is a sense of having to look at your needs, look within, to really get clear around what you want. Now, your person has felt this chemistry too. They may have stepped back. You may have had a sudden pause in the situation, and you're now at a point where you're needing to reassess, reevaluate, and it just feels like it's a good thing to step back from this intensity a bit. It's also a good thing to step back from the intensity of your emotions a bit and to gain a broader perspective and more balance. But there certainly is, with this Lover's card, a divine lesson, perhaps even a karmic lesson to learn between you and this person. What they have brought in for you is a sense, with the Queen of Cups, that it's really got you in touch with your emotions, or at least has helped you to look at what it is that you really need and want. And they do see you as a very empathic person. They see you as this Queen of Cups, whether you're male or female. This is not what it's about. It's about the energy in our reading today. So they do see you as a long-term possibility. They're well aware of the qualities that you bring. In fact, actually, they may feel that you're a bit out of their league. It could cause them to feel really insecure. You're also very intuitive by nature. And so this might intimidate them because you seem to be really spot on with your intuition, and especially with assessing them. It feels like you can't hide anything from them. It feels like they cannot hide who they are because you're able to see beyond what they're presenting to you. And it does feel as if someone has been wearing a mask, and it's more likely them than you. So they've been wearing a mask and they've been hiding behind this mask because of insecurities. So let's have a look. Let's ask for our viewers, what have they been hiding from you? What is it that you need to see that you're not seeing at the moment? Okay. It does appear that this person that you're thinking about, that's on your mind, is feeling rather stuck and trapped in their life. They may have presented an image of themselves to you that's not really the truth. So the deeper lying feelings around this person is that they don't actually know how to tell you the truth, to be honest. They're sort of wrapped up in their emotions, wrapped up in their thoughts, wrapped up in their mind. They are thinking about you. They have been really deeply contemplating about you, but they feel stuck. They feel stuck in a place where they cannot find their answers because of a block in their emotions that they can't seem to get past. Now, where this is coming from is it's coming from their past. So they have something to do with their past that they haven't healed and haven't cleared. And this could be around old hurts to do with a previous relationship. This could be to do with childhood patterns, old wounds, parental wounding. Now, none of this is an excuse to behave badly or to treat you badly, but it feels like to some degree they may have misrepresented themselves. It could be that they've come across as way more confident than they are. It could be that, they haven't told you the whole truth in terms of their intentions. There's something that they've sort of withheld from you. So it is something too that they've realized what they went into here with you in the beginning. They didn't expect to develop deeper feelings or to even have these buttons pushed. It feels like this person goes through life, perhaps in a rather superficial way. There's also self-sabotage here. They don't go deeper in their relationships. They may just skim the surface and, if things get too deep, they walk away. Or if there are complications, they walk away. They don't like complications. They sort of want to avoid anything that causes them to have to look at their stuff. Now, you came along and you have caused them, like you can see with this, there's a lot of anxiety and stress and having to face some things. It's things you face at night. It's those thoughts you need to have and process that you're not processing, and then it keeps you up at night. So this person has been feeling very anxious. It's been keeping them up at night, these thoughts about you, and the realization that they realized they messed up. They realized where they messed up. They're really hard on themselves, actually. And they tend to focus more on the negativity of things. All of this being preoccupied with themselves and almost the sense of, I failed and all these negative things, it really stops them from finding solutions. And then, when we look at this, we have to sort of wonder whether they really want solutions. But with the Tower card here, they've definitely had a wake-up call, a shake-up, because it doesn't appear here that they expected to have these emotions for you. They've managed to sort of, it's kind of like this thing of, where they maybe in their past would just kind of, walk off and leave people behind, rather than look really deeper. Anything that made them uncomfortable, they walked away from. So with you recently in this situation, there has been a shake-up. There has been something, and it does feel like you're having a pause. You're not perhaps communicating. It really feels as if each of you have stepped back and really need to be assessing what comes next. And they are really stuck. They have all these beautiful memories. They feel all this passion, and they know that they messed up. They definitely know that they messed up, but something is also holding them back. The inner insecurities are holding them back. And it may also be that just the mask that they're wearing, it takes a lot of energy to keep masks going. So, thank you. They're they're well aware they're needing to change something, but will they make the changes in order to be with you? Now, it's a lot of what's coming through here is that, you at the moment are in a very no-nonsense sort of energy. Whether you're a queen or a king or gender neutral, this is about the energy, and you're in a no-nonsense space. You're very clear about what you want. You've done some processing around this situation. It has helped you get in touch with your deeper feelings. You're very clear. I also see the conversation being very clear around what you want. However, it is not aligning with, even if you have said something to this person, or you've kind of tried to come into a space where you sort of have discussed, what it is you want. You're very clear. They're confused. They're stuck. They're having anxiety. They're going through some big shift within themselves. Now, this big shift will lead to an awakening or not. This is where free will comes in. So you're very clear. They're definitely seeing potential with you. They're seeing this potential. They're seeing that they can have all of this with you. The 10 of Cups, the most beautiful card in the deck. So they're seeing this potential. They're realizing you offer all of this, and you've pressed their buttons, and they weren't expecting this. They weren't expecting to find love in this way. Perhaps they've never felt it quite like this. Something about your situation also shows up as being very different for them. It's something that they have never experienced before. This is some pretty potent stuff. And it's not just chemistry. There's also, with a Lover's card, there's almost always a soulmate connection, whether of a karmic kind or a twin flame kind, because it's divinely orchestrated. And so there's so much mirroring between you, and it's asking you to see what needs to heal and clear, which of course we are in this time at the moment where all these things are coming up, to be able to move forward. And can you move forward? Does this relationship hold the potential that you are seeking? Because you are seeking potential. For me, it feels Spirit is saying, you want something solid, you want dependable, you want stable, and you're looking to go much deeper than you've been perhaps going in the past. And you've done your clearing. I mean, she represents, the clouds are moving because of clarity is coming in. And so there's a definite feeling of very solid in your power. I feel you're going to be in your power, and you're not going to take nonsense. You're not going to even accept less. You're learning your worth. You're knowing your worth through this. And this is starting to really be something. Spirit is guiding you with this. Not maybe in the past you've accepted less, but now this is over this time. You would have tolerated things in the past you no longer tolerate. Okay, so there is a feeling that your person feels like you've abandoned them. You've walked away. It feels as if you may have closed the door on them. You may have decided that this cycle you were in was not working for you, and they feel quite rejected and abandoned. They could even feel somewhat hurt by what has happened, and it's caused them there's been some kind of reaction in them. For you, it's been more of a case of going within, really getting clear about your feelings, really getting clear about the path you're on, and learning from this situation. Whereas they feel that all their buttons have been pushed. They're feeling like it's a sense of feeling abandoned, rejected, like you walked away. So for them, they're not sure, and this probably is why I sort of pick up here that there's so much anxiety and stress. You've really pushed this person's buttons, and they've had to face some things about themselves that they may just not have been willing or ready to face. Life was good just the way it was. Now things have changed. they're now having to reassess. It does look like they're trying to really get clear around things, and they're trying to find a solution, but there seem to be many answers, and they are not sure which way they want to turn. However, there is an offer coming in. So this person that you're thinking about is going to come through with an offer. It's just not an immediate offer. It's going to require a sense of there's a pause, there's a bit of a wait. You've been sort of in the pause period, re-evaluating, reassessing. And so it feels as if this person is coming in and they're going to make an offer. So they do see you as the beautiful empress, whether male or female. It's the energy that you embody, which is soft and caring, empathic, kind, gentle, really just wearing your heart on your sleeve. They realize that you are all of these things and you're really beautiful to them. They're attracted to what you offer, and yet at the same time, it might be the timing that is just, they weren't expecting this. So on a time frame, this has caused them to now step back, and they've gone through all of these different hurt emotions, feeling stuck, feeling trapped. And now it's a time of making decisions, but things are going to cool down. And with the Temperance card, it just feels like, emotions being more balanced, things coming more into perspective through these balanced emotions, through this cooling off period. So a lot going on for them. It feels like you're more in a spiritual bubble. You're being held by your guides. You being protected. You're surrounded and held. Whereas for them, it feels as if they've cut themselves off from spirit. And through this has caused some sort of upheaval in their life. They're going through some struggles. A lot of this is emotional. A lot of this is mental. They're feeling perhaps even depressed. There is a sense here that, they may have been running away, escapism, self-sabotage, addictions, codependency patterns playing out. A lot of healing needed deeper down, and as things start to cool off, the emotions become more balanced and more tempered. It's time for things to come into a new energy, and there comes this offer, and the offer will be to talk. So for some of you, you want to reconnect with this person. For some of you, you may be done. For some of you, this could be your closure. For some of you, this could be your new beginning. I do hear that some of you are going to give this person another chance, but you are coming in with this energy, and as a result, you will be very clear about what you're willing to accept and what not, and you will have your boundaries in place. You do need to have your boundaries in place. So it's important that you give things a chance. It's all about learning. It's all about learning new things. It's all about, you're in a learning process. You're making decisions. You're deciding what it is you want. You're giving things a chance perhaps to see, can this person step up? Will they come through for you? Or is it just going to be a case of them not being able to manage this? And interestingly enough, while this is all going on, there is somebody coming in for you that is very much someone who comes up with the 5 of Cups at the bottom. Somebody who's been through their own period of healing, somebody who's gone through their own pain, who may really understand it, who's way clearer about what they want. They seem to be coming in here with an offer. So for those of you ready to move on, this is somebody who's had a really hard time. They've been up against a lot in the past, but they're now ready to move forward. I'm getting someone who had to process a relationship, someone who got divorced, This could be an air sign. This could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Not necessarily, but potentially someone new coming in for you, not someone you know. And there's a crossroads, and it feels like there's a crossroads for a lot of you coming. Decisions. So these decisions are about, who do I choose? What do I choose? And where's the karmic lessons that are coming in? Do I see them? Am I going through them again? Remember, there's free will. There is new beginnings, choices to do with love. So yes, love happening, love coming in, love showing up for you. There's a gift of love. There's also some sort of offer that's coming in with love. You know, there's a sense that with that comes a lot of generosity, a lot of options coming in with love. And you have some choices to make, especially if your person is not the one you want. If you want them, they're coming back. But can they deliver? Can they deliver, or is it time to move on? Let's have a look. Okay, is it time to move on? Okay, so thank you. All right, so you need to listen to your intuition. Intuition seems to be coming up a lot, and perhaps this is something you've doubted in the past, but now it's time to really follow through and listen to your intuition. It gives you answers, but also get some guidance from others. There are others around you that care for you, that love you, that want to support you, that want to help you. There's also, earlier I said, there's sort of some things that are going to come to light. It might come through other people. They might, because they're not so close to the situation, they might be able to give you more clarity. And then also communicate clearly, because a lot of what you're going through is also about miscommunication, not understanding each other properly. So really do make sure that what you say is clear. It's really important. You will be successful at saying if you communicate clearly and get what it is you need across to your person. They are going to step up, they are going to try. However, for some of you, the answer is no. They're not going to deliver in the way that you would like them to deliver, and you may choose this other person instead. Love is coming in for you. It is a soulmate connection. They are coming in. There is a space of the number 3. So to me, this is either towards the 3rd week of the month, or in 3 months' time, or within the 3-month period. That seems to be sort of a guideline on that. So yes, and happiness is coming. So whatever you've gone through, it is done with. The Hierophant is bringing in those lessons of love. You're learning, it's karma. Some things are karmically inspired. We don't always understand the karmic elements, but sometimes we have to meet people, and there's a particularly strong draw to them, specifically because we're learning and growing ourselves. And every relationship brings you a lesson. It brings you deeper insight into yourself, into your own deeper energies, and it's really important that you follow through with that. Time. So you're trying too hard, give it time. Try to not control things. Try to force things. Give things time. Time sometimes helps to allow a natural flow to happen. My beloved, though we are physically apart, spiritually we're always united. For love descends space and time. Nothing is missing. So you are united in spirit. You are connected always. And so this is what you hold on to. On a spiritual level, you will always be connected. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So clear up your anger, clear up any resentment that you still have around the situation, what has happened in the past, the hurts you've gone through. Let it go so that you can be clear when the time comes to reassess this situation, relationship with your person on your mind. I hope this reading has helped and resonates for you. Please leave me some comments below on what's happening in your love life. I love hearing from you. If you're not part of the channel yet, I'd love to have you. So please do like and subscribe, and don't forget to press the notification icon so you can see when I post. I look forward to seeing you all again. I love you so, so much. Thank you for your support. Lots of love and blessings.